All right, that's the line going in.
From the Asylum record. Once again, glad to have everybody here. Welcome to the 1998 KISS Fan Expo. Want to invite everybody to say hello to our friends over at the KISS Vision Videos booth in the left-hand corner of the building.
Check, hey, hey, check, hey, hey, check.
What's up, buddy?
What's up? This is a good KISS convention.
Oh, yeah.
I've authorized everything.
All right.
So far, so good.
What's up, man?
Go for the boots.
Done with twisting?
To kind of collection of all previous convention videos from 94, 95, 96, 97, and they're the folks that are filming 1998 today. They're also having a raffle to give away free videos. That's our friends over at Saturn.
That's the man right there.
I think we're going to have enough time for everybody to ask a question that wants to ask a question. Just be patient when we get started. We'll get to you as quickly as we possibly can. We're not going to try to pass anybody up or forget anybody, but we've got a lot of folks today and a lot of questions, so just work with us a little bit and we'll get to you as quickly as we can. Check. But you can win a limited edition, I believe, one. I think that's all that they're going to make is one Union
Rock Station, the home of classic KISS rock and roll. So you know what to do, right? You dial up the phone, you let us know you want to hear some KISS, right?
Play more of them.
Yeah. There you go. Nobody else is going to take care of you like we do. Florida KISS Expo, welcome Bruce Kulick, Eric Singer. Let's hear it.
No. They're good standing ones and stuff. They're still part of them, but they're not with the band.
Alright, so we're going to do some questions. You know we're going to play later a lot. We're going to have a good time today. So, who's going to start?
Turn up the mic.
We got a roaming microphone somewhere over here. If you've got a question, go ahead and stick your hand up.
Testicle 1, 2. I mean, testing. Same thing, you know what I mean.
All right, so first question from the man in the Ranger shirt. Yes?
Hey, Bruce.
How's it going?
Hey, Eric.
How you doing?
You've worked with Paul and Gene for a while, and you pretty much know how they think. With this reunion tour going on, I just wanted to ask about Eric Carr. If he was alive today, would he still be a part of this reunion tour since he was in the band longer than Peter? What do you think?
It's a good question. I have a few theories about it, you know. Certainly, I would still think Peter Criss would get the, what's the proper word? The primary choice, good one, right. Only because that is, he is the original drummer. But obviously, if Peter wasn't up to snuff or whatever, it probably could have worked very well with Eric because he was well loved and had a definite makeup character, But I think they would have really gone with Peter anyway and just tried to make that work, and they did anyway. Peter did. I saw the one gig, which is pretty damn amazing. He got through that whole tour. And they did it. So, what? It is amazing. Come on, it's a grueling tour. It is, you know, and you know, to have to get in shape after not really being on those kind of tours for a long time. You know, those guys worked hard at it, and I'm sure you guys enjoyed the shows. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your brother Bob had worked with Paul on his solo album and stuff.
Right.
Did that help you get into the band when they were looking for a guitar player?
Well, look, I had the home court advantage being a New Yorker, first of all,
Right.
having my brother. And this was in like the late 70s, you know, 77, 78. And I hadn't met Gene until about 82, actually, okay? But, you know, I was very fortunate, and obviously, when they needed someone to help them out, they realized, you know, they heard from other people besides my brother that you know, Bruce was a good player and you'll get along with him. But it certainly helps being in the right place at the right time and knowing people. That's a lot about any business, okay? So, had the little home court advantage there. Yeah. Not really Paul's house, sorry, okay? Yeah. You know, it was one of my first times to spend some time in Los Angeles, and that was just like so bizarre to me, you know. Los Angeles was, even though I've been living there now for like over 10 years, that flipped me out. All those, you know, girls, and I think half of them were like porno stars or something, which was a little, I was pretty...
They became porno stars.
Yeah, after the audition with Gene and Paul, whatever. But, no, I know Eric Carr and myself weren't real happy with the, you know, how much we were included, but we didn't have any control over that, so we did the best I could with it, you know, and I think the monkey came out good.
Was that Michael Jackson's monkey?
Yeah.
Bubbles?
Hi, Eric. Hi, Bruce. How you doing? I'm a big
Fine,
fan
how
of you
you doing?
guys. Bruce, my friend Debbie wants to know if you're going to let her clean your tour bus.
Debbie,
One
we
at
met,
Sarasota, at Specs.
Debbie's a very nice girl who we met at Specs a few days ago, and yeah, when we get to, now which city? That was actually in Sarasota, yeah. I kept her card, we will give her a call. Maybe she can even, you know, travel a little bit with us and keep the bus tidy. Actually, she should work for Gene, he needs that.
Eric, Bruce, Neko Taikoka from Tampa Bay. Glad to have you here, and thanks for your... I wanted to know if any of you two musicians are going to have any collaboration with the new Psycho Circus CD coming out.
Well...
Not me.
It remains to be seen. I mean, you may or may not know, but I got a chance to do a couple of demos with Paul. And there's one thing I kind of helped out a little bit, but I don't know what they're actually going to cut and what they're using. You see what I mean? So it's very premature for me to say, oh, I co-wrote something on the new album. And I won't do that. I mean, I'm smart enough not to, you know, the person who's always like tooting their horn about something, later on it gets, you know, the candy gets taken away, you know, and I don't, it would obviously be a very cool thing, but I'm not presuming anything. I know they're cutting way more songs than just an album's worth, because they're still like looking at what they want to be on this next record. And, you know, outside of the little bit of stuff with Paul, you know, I couldn't say what's going on, but I know they're working really hard and they're recording again now, so we'll see what happens, you know. I think it's going to be a really good record, because I could tell that they're spending enough time to make sure that they're doing it right. So I'll keep my fingers crossed. But either way, you know, I think they'll get a good record out of it, regardless of my involvement or not.
Thank you. That's much better. Question for Eric. Back when the Unplugged convention was touring around, you guys did the LA show. It was your idea, at least most accounts, it was your idea to get Peter Criss to join the band on stage. Did you have any idea what was going to happen after that? I mean, you kind of got the ball rolling for the whole...
No, I didn't get the ball rolling. A lot of people like to read into that, think because he came up and jammed, that's the reason that all of a sudden they did the reunion. No, Gene and Paul, I think, had this in mind for quite a long time. Those were probably just little ways of testing to see how things might work out.
Do a lot of people kind of seem to think that was sort of your thing, though? I mean,
oh yeah, that's what I just said. A lot of people seem to read into that, thinking that, like, oh, Eric, don't you feel bad that you're the one that asked Peter? You said, why'd you have Peter jam, and now they did the reunion? No, that had nothing to do with it. But believe me, they had their own. I'm sure they had their own idea of what they were planning.
Hey, Dave. We got
promotion.
Okay.
There was no promotion. They did one interview in Metal Edge, and that was it. So, I mean, that was Gene and Paul's choice not to promote the record.
What do you guys think of that record?